Okay, I got a package from Love Decks, and in this package is something that is similar to my last Love Deck unbox, but new, and I think I might be the first person who's asked him to do this. I made a 36mm wide custom deck, and I'm pretty excited to check this out because I myself have never used a 36. Dude, right away, this thing looks super wide. That's crazy. Dude, this thing looks crazy thick. Comes with the grip, the black velvet, I believe. A sticker. That's definitely gonna go on my table. And this, I got this custom made. It is yellow top ply, maple, purple, maple, purple. Dude, this thing looks so big. So one of the reasons why I wanted a 36 is because I have really big hands and big fingers, and I wish he could make them longer. His mold I think is only 97, but it'd be cool to have like a 104 by 36 because it just feels like it would work out better with my hands. But this thing is crazy big. It looks way bigger. These are the last two I got. So this one's a 32 and this one's a 34. So you can tell like how much bigger it is compared to a 32. And the 34 looks big, but this one just looks way wider. Even though it's only 2mm wider, you can see like how much fatter it is. I have been using these like as my mains non-stop. These are like my go-to decks when I fingerboard. So I've really enjoyed these since I unboxed them. So with this, I need trucks and wheels, right? And grips. So I'm gonna go with the sponsor me tape I haven't used. And I got oak wheels and dynamics because this setup's gonna be legit. Oak wheels have been my favorite wheels. I've used a lot of different wheels, and oaks are pretty much the only ones that I really like. So I went with the acid green R2 V2s because I love big wheels, and I got purple base plate dynamics because I wanted it to match with the purple. Now the reason I get dynamics is because I can pick them up in person when I go to like a G8 event, and plus they are affordable compared to BRTs, and they're not that bad. You know, I wish they were cheaper, and I wish that he could color the hanger, but he was telling me that it's a different metal, so he can only color the base plates, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna set this up. Probably gonna take me a minute. I've heard that this is 38mm. Yeah, so it barely fits. I'm always wondering like what it would be like to fingerboard on a 38mm, but gotta test out the 36 first. One thing that I've found that helps when you're putting on trucks is that you kind of like screw the screws in. If it's a good deck, like Love Decks make really quality decks. He knows how to countersink and his holes are not too big. So when you screw it in, it grips it. Even if you screw it just a little bit. So what I do is I put all the screws in just enough, and I use my finger to feel when it starts to go through. So you just have it barely there, so that when you put the truck over these, you pinch it, and it makes it a lot easier to install the screws. And I do the top right corner and then the bottom left corner. And I just tighten them like this until these two are definitely in and snug, and then you do that same thing to this side. And that's pretty much going to guarantee that they're in there and it's smoothly in there. There's not going to be any like weird lopsidedness to it. You don't really have to over tighten them. You just go back in and kind of make sure they're all pretty snug. Boom. Now for the wheels. Yeah, dude, this is a sick setup. This is super sick. Now I just gotta put the grip on. I've never used sponsor me tape, so I think I was gifted this at an event. So let's put the tape on. Alright, now it is fully gripped. It's always hard to like get that residue off of it completely, but it's on there. The sponsor beat tape has like crazy adhesive on it. Yeah, dude, this thing, I can tell this is really nice. I like the wider boards because it lets me control it a little bit better. I know there's some people who like 32s and 33s. I like 34s, and now that I have my hands on this, I can tell that I'm gonna like this because for me, it gives me more control. I understand that skinnier boards are better control for other people, but just with how I fingerboard, like, I like it being wider. It just feels like I have more control over it. So yeah, I've done a Love Deck review, and this is my second one technically. And one thing that I'm excited about is that I'm testing this, and I got this and ordered it earlier because he's actually making me decks to resell on Play Access, and one of them will be a 36. So I won't have a lot of 36 available in the shop, but I am making some 36 millimeters because I figured it'd be cool. Not many deck companies make 36. So yeah, I'll have a range of 32 to 36, and there won't be a lot. I'm only making 20, so I'll announce when that is going down, but he's currently molding them and shaping them, and this was one of the first ones he made, and I just wanted to order it. I made this one specifically for me because it's got the Play Access colors in it. So yeah, I'm gonna get up, go to my fingerboard park, and make an edit. Let's see what this thing can do. Alright, I've been fingerboarding with this for a while, and I gotta say, this is gonna be my new main deck. I love the width. The width on it gives me the control I figured it would give me. Ever since I got 34 millimeters, that's all I've really wanted to skate. Sometimes I fingerboard on 32s. I have a handful of 32s, and sometimes some tricks require switching to a board. So I'll go back and forth from 32s and 34s depending on what trick or combo I'm trying. This thing you would think would be too heavy because it's wider, but it's not. It feels just like the other 34 Love Deck. This thing is sick. It has great control. As you can see, I've scuffed it up. I think my aluminum planter box kind of, I don't know what's up with that, but it leaves this gray kind of like scratch mark on it, which is cool. This purple really pops out more so than the other boards. The other boards are kind of like a maroon, like almost brown, but this one is like a rich purple. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but it's legit. Love Decks makes extremely good decks. They're like my favorite one so far out of all the ones that I've gotten. The quality on it is great. He countersinks the holes perfectly. He sets them all up great. Like, this thing is legitimate, and they're customs that I'm getting. But you can get affordable boards from this guy. And like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna be making boards through him to sell on Play Access, and I'm gonna have a handful of 36s, 34s, 33s, and 32s. So whenever that happens, be ready, because I'm only gonna have 20 of them. But yeah, this deck is sick. You can't go wrong with Love Decks. Insanely good priced decks, really good craftsmanship. The guy knows what he's doing. If you haven't checked them out, go check out Love Decks. I'll leave the link in the description. This thing is sick. Go check out his stuff.